almost becoming overkill asking you about Steph, but, he's continuing to just break records, leave people with their jaws wide open. What can you say about how he played again tonight and just what he's been doing, kind of willing your team along with, others, obviously, to play so well over the last, 5-6 games?
I don't know what else to say. When you guys ask me after every game what I think of Steph and his performance, and it's whatever I said last game, just use that tonight. Because it's the same thing after every game. It's just utter amazement at this guy's skill level, heart, mind, focus. It's just amazing to watch.
And how big was this win tonight? And the way you guys have been playing as of late and how you're trending towards this stretch run of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we need every win we can get, and we've been playing well, really well now for the last couple of weeks. And so we're in a good groove. There's a really good spirit and energy with the team right now. I think the guys feel it. And we're getting great contributions up and down the roster. I thought Loon tonight was kind of the unsung hero. Obviously, the story was Steph, but and I always know that Draymond is going to defend like a demon the entire game, which he did. But Looney guarding Embiid for most of his 33 minutes, had 15 boards, countless wonderful defensive rotations and challenges, without fouling. I thought Looney was tremendous.
You're obviously living in the moment with this Steph stretch, but do you think at all about just the historical nature of what he's doing just statistically right now from three and just in general?
Yeah, Raymond keeps me up to date on all that stuff. So I understand that's, 21 career games with 10 or more threes. And Clay is second with 5. And Steph's had 4 in the last 5 nights. So mind-boggling stuff.
Have you ever seen a performance like these stretch of games that Steph is on right now?
Not from a shooting standpoint. I've seen I've seen Kobe Bryant, early in his career had a stretch where he went nuts, and obviously Michael Jordan had some stretches where he just scored like crazy, but obviously nobody's ever shot the ball like this in the history of the game. And even by Steph's own lofty standards, this is above and beyond.
Steve, are you approaching this like a no-hitter? I mean, what do you even say to him at this point?
Nice shot.
You mentioned Kevon Looney and Draymond Green. And how encouraging is it to see when you have such a limited amount of bigs do this against one of the best centers in the league? Does it kind of make you not relax against other teams, but just reassure you even more that you can get it done with just 2 bigs right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's, the biggest thing with Loon is that he's healthy. This is a guy who has helped us win playoff games and finals games. So we knew what we had in Loon. We just didn't know if he could stay healthy. Last year was a really tough year for him. So it's so great, amidst all these crazy injuries we've had over the last 3 years, to see Kevon healthy and playing the way he is just awesome. And then Draymond is Draymond. He's one of the great defenders in the history of the game. I think he's the best defender in the game today because of what you have to do as a big these days, guarding pick and roll, switching onto the perimeter, protecting the rim, helping. Draymond is incredible. So those 2 guys are holding it down for us right now.
What's it been like to have the fans back in the arena as you've been on the road lately?
It's huge. There's just a different energy in the building, and it's so nice. And it's a reminder that we're slowly but surely getting through this pandemic. But it's wonderful to hear the fans and hear the oohs and the ahs when Steph's making a shot, or the cheers for the Sixers when they're doing something. And it's just, this is how it's supposed to be. So I really look forward to when everybody's back.
How do you think you see the Sixers going forward the rest of the season after playing them twice?
Sixers?
Yes.
I really like their chances. They were obviously severely shorthanded tonight without Ben and Harris. So that's not that wasn't their team. They were shorthanded, and if they're healthy, they're really good. They're a great two-way team. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they cause a lot of problems offensively too. So it's a hell of a team.
Steve, how do you feel as the coach when you see a defense that's deciding not to double Steph?
Well, it's easier said than done, Marcus. And I just, when you commit to the ball against Steph, you have to do it at half court. So it's not like, any other traditional superstar that you got to, send to maybe at the 3-point line or at the elbow, and you can pull your defense in. If you're going to send 2 to Steph, you have to send 2 to half court. And then these are NBA players. 4-on-3 is pretty easy. So having said that, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody does that soon.
How did you like the element of Kelly off the bench tonight and how he contributed?
I thought Kelly was great. He stayed ready. He brought energy. He used his athleticism and his length, made some good defensive plays, and he was good. Especially for having missed the last couple of weeks. So it's good for him to get his legs back.
Steve, you've seen different players in different sports sort of run roughshod over their sports. I mean, Tiger in golf for a while, Usain Bolt in track. But what Steph is doing as coach, you're watching this in live action. Have you seen anything like that, even in any sport, where somebody is just making a mockery of the opponent at times?
Michael Jordan.
In the last 20 years, anybody?
Okay. Since MJ, probably not. Not like this.
Steve,
A little bit later, we expect to hear from Stephen Curry on his big